I now have a few friends that play it together. Should I try it?
Yeah, you should try it.
Also,
Definitely.
what is price?
The price is, I think, like $20, maybe 15. I'm not really sure, or 10. I bought it a long time ago. I'm not 100% sure, but it's such a worth it buy. As of right now, there's nothing that is pay. You have to get everything yourself. I'll just keep a true experience just so you can see what it's actually like. Ignore that black box on the screen. That's a PlayStation notification thing. And PC just got a new update, so everything that you're seeing here is not entirely true to what's going to happen if you get the game. Because it doesn't roll out on consoles for another little bit. Wow. That's fun. There's a lot of wisps. You not. You not. It's very luck-based, I will say that.
Seems hectic.
Very, very. You get used to it though. I spent easily like 3 months just non-stop playing this game. Over there. That's always good. Yeah, definitely over Warbanner and Focus.
So is it a lot harder for beginners than what you're doing right now?
Probably, yeah. You're not gonna have everything unlocked, and you're probably gonna have one of the worst survivors in the game. Here, hang on. Let me just show you the worst survivor. This is a pretty bad run anyway. Let me just show you what you'll start off as. Start off as this guy. I'm gonna put on the artifact. I'm gonna put on something called an artifact. It'll adjust how the game's played. You'll have this guy, and you won't have the shotgun blast like I do. You have like a phase round, I think is what it's called. I mean, he's fine for a beginner, but he's really not that good. There are different difficulties, like Monsoon's the hardest, Drizzle's the easiest.
Yeah, the shotgun seemed a lot more convenient.
They're both, like, useful in different situations. Like, I do, like, no damage. You get damage heavy items. And the fall off is just insane. I don't know, definitely not one of the best characters. So there are like rarities. So the worst one, not really the worst, just as the most common one is gray, and the rarest one's red. There's not really a bad thing you can get in this game. They're all helpful. Boss damage though, I have like nothing. I do 11 damage, and when it spawns in a huge boss, it's gonna suck to take down. And blow overboard. Actually, not. This is not. You'll have a choice between this guy and Huntress when you start. If you start. Forgot. You guys got an update that gave you a new character. The thing that really makes this game shine, though, is the stacking of things. So I can have, like... Hey, I can have a really easy boss. Still gonna take me forever to kill her, but, you know. At least it's not...
Is there a map to help find the teleporter, or do you just have to find it yourself?
The best way to find it is by those, like, I don't know if you can see them with the quality of the stream, but the red glowing, like, orb things. They're really noticeable. Less noticeable on one map, and if we get it, you'll know. Because there's 2 stage 1s, 2 stage 2s, so on and so forth. There's only 1 stage 5, and then there's Portal Between Worlds. Oh yeah, this guy also can't really... So there's items in this game that you need a certain amount of damage threshold before they activate. This guy can't do that. He has no high damage items. Unless you have an insane attack speed and insane damage, you just won't be able to. And after the teleporter is done, it stops spawning enemies. So if you need to farm money on a stage, like in a specific stage 4 to get a free legendary chest, you need to exit the teleporter zone so they just keep spawning, so the teleport doesn't charge. It's a lot of information, but it's really easy to understand once you get a hold of it. If you're gonna watch any YouTuber when you play this game, watch Wooly. He plays it a lot and he gives good beginner tips. He's who I watched. Because you're probably not gonna make it past the first stage on your first run. I can give general tips like what items are pretty good and you should get excited when you get them. I mean, I'm using them right now. That's a bloodshine, you take damage for money. It's basically always worth it. Unless you suck, which is the case.
What in your triangle slot?
It's called a royal capacitor, and it's called an equipment, and it's like an ability. It's like, I don't know. If you play Overwatch, it's like your... I don't even know what it's called in Overwatch, but it's like that thing that just charges up. So at this time it's just a time limit, and it just there forever. Please be a green. Dang it. There's an item called a fuel cell, and you can get double and triple. You can stack them forever, basically. You just have to be lucky. But with the command I'm using called the artifact of... I mean, the artifact I'm using called the artifact of command, there is no luck anymore. I get to pick every single item I get. Because I want to have this run go on for a little bit. But if you play this game and if you get it, make sure you have time. Because runs, decent runs, can take anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. Yeah, this thing, called a fuel cell, now I have, has to just charge, but now I have 2. Pretty useful.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Long gameplay. I don't want this run, I'm gonna fight the final boss. I need more lunar coins, which are those things underneath my money in the top left. Hopefully I can, and I hopefully have enough damage to fight Mithrix. He's the final boss. Hopefully I can get max bleed before I go there. And damage. Let's fight the boss. Hopefully it gives me boss items so I don't have to stack bleed and I could just get Shatter Spleen. Oh, this guy. Not who I want it to like. Well, it didn't give me a boss item. They look threatening, and then they're really easy to beat, and then they're not scary. They should be scary your first time, though. You're gonna get destroyed by that thing. I'm not gonna give it to you lightly. That thing is annoying. Just a walking pot. Wow. Just one ukulele. Oh, and as you've probably noticed, the items appear on your character too. Pretty cool. It's one of my favorite games. I stopped playing it for a little bit though because it's no content on console. No new content. There is fall damage. What a clay dune strider.
Rip.
No, is that a clay templar? What? Oh my. Those things are deadly. The things with the miniguns that walk around that made that slush sound. Those things are deadly. You want to avoid those. Or kill those if you can. They just don't stop shooting until either they lose contact, like sight for a little bit, or they kill you. They're insane. They're awful. That is if you make it here. I've studied this game for like forever, it feels like. I could probably tell you what % you can get a red out of every single type of chest. Sadly. Because for a regular small chest, it's like 7% chance to get a red. For a big chest that I opened last game that I quit, it's a 20% chance, and that goes for any other of the combat chests, utility chests. And then there's just legendary chests. Shrine of Chance are the same as small chests. Well, speak of... Okay, well, there is a red item out of a chest. I got unstable because sometimes I get overwhelmed because of the low damage of the character, so it helps. It's pretty clearly obvious when it's active, but in case you don't know when it's active, there's a thing right underneath your, right above your level that tells you when it's active. But it's pretty obvious. That's a lunar coin. They have a chance to drop out of enemies. Chance. They have like a 0.5 and then a 0.25 and then a 0.05. It slowly gets worse. Where's the... There. I need to fly. Also, if you get a utility item when you first start playing the game, don't get the thing that looks like a gold minigun. It takes your money and uses it as ammo. It's really bad. Everyone in the Risk of Rain 2 community actually hates it. Oh yeah, the music's also really good. I wonder what happens. Well, that's what happens.
Well hey, this game looks really fun, so I'll see if I can get it.
It is fun.
Unfortunately, I gotta go so I can sleep, but I'll tune into other streams.
See ya. That's really interesting. I didn't know you could give them that. I mean, I knew you could give them equipment, but I did not think you can give them something like that. That's insane.